I spoke about this several months ago and still to no avail. And it's bothering me.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Between the Game Sports, man, we back. I know it's been like a week since I did a video, so I thought this topic right here was very, very important. And as y'all can see from that clip, Coach Prime is talking about something that, bothering him, and he spoke about it a few months ago. And it's the life of a college athlete and some kids depending on the refund check that they get back. And if you've been to college, there's this thing where you understand you apply for a loan, you get a scholarship, whatever it may be, and if it's too much to cover your classes, they send you a refund check. And for a lot of athletes and a lot of kids, not just athletes, it's very, very important to them to get that refund check, because we know how we are as young men, young ladies in the African American community, the culture. We like to have a little money in our pocket, man. And I would say this: it's not only happening at Jackson State in 2022, it's been happening at colleges across the country. So I don't want the people to think that this is just about Jackson State, even though Coach Prime is speaking on it, so it makes it about Jackson State. And in this article by HbcuSports.com, y'all go check it out. Great article. Coach Prime mentions that another coach talked to him about this and how it affects their kids. And as you can see right here in this article, it's hard for a coach to go tell a parent, man, I am taking care of your kid. I will make sure your kid is okay. And then the kid is like calling home saying he don't have any money. I've been there. And as a man now looking on the other side of things, you know how hard it is and how much pride is hit when you tell a parent that you're going to take care of their child and it's not happening, and the kid is in return having to call his parents. And you're supposed to have parents who are able to do that. We all want parents who are able to do that. Let me correct myself. We all want parents that are able to do that. Give you money when there are hard times upon you as a college student, but not every person is fortunate with that. And some of these kids depend heavily on a refund check to get them through the semester. And yeah, for folks, oh, you're on scholarship, this and that. Trust me, a lot of times the scholarship doesn't cover everything. It doesn't cover the food that you need to get on Sundays when the cafeteria is closed, or on Saturday night when they only serve breakfast and lunch at most campuses. I don't know if they still do that. I know the campus that I went to. So I get what Coach Prime is saying, and he has a right. He's a citizen of the state of Mississippi, so he has a right to call out the governor just like anybody else. And there gonna be plenty of folks saying, "Oh, Coach Prime, you don't need to be doing that. Forget politics. This ain't about politics. This is about young men and young ladies across this country." But it's directly affecting the players at Jackson State and in the SWAC at HBCUs. These kids need the money, man. And it's not just athletes. I want to continue to reiterate that. It's not just athletes. Every kid on campus that are not on full scholarships, that don't have two-parent households, or if they do have two-parent households, sometimes it's still not enough to cover the expenses that comes with being a collegiate student, a collegiate athlete. Very, very hard. So y'all go check that video out. It's somewhere on YouTube, on Instagram, all these places. Go check it out. And he's talking about more and more of these things about how he called this from happening. He wanted this to stop from happening. We need to continue to make sure these kids are okay on campus, that their mental health is right, that their physical health is right, and all that. A lot of times, especially young kids, it comes from having money. When you have money, you feel a little better about yourself. You feel a little better about your situation. So Coach Prime is absolutely correct in his assessment of this. It shouldn't take this long to get refund checks. And this has been going on way before Jackson State 2022. Let me put that out there right now. Way before. It would take 3 or 4 months, almost half of the semester, the full semester before some kids even got their refund check. I've seen it. I've seen it with my eyes when I was a collegiate athlete. I'm telling you, it's crazy how some of the process that it takes for kids to just get their money back that the university said that was rightfully theirs. That the state that they attend in said that it is rightfully theirs. So it's mind-boggling that this is still happening in 2022. The process of not being able to get people their money quicker it's ridiculous. Shouldn't have to come to this for a guy like Coach Sanders to bring attention to this, and I'm glad he brought attention to it because it's been on for far too long. Far too long. He really, he ended it with that it's basically affecting his skin. Folks are gonna say, well, Coach Prime, your kids, they come from you. You made all this money. I'm pretty sure from the outside looking in that he's telling his kids, his 2 sons, his daughter, to make their own way. So if it's their money and they deserve it, they earned it, why can't they have it just like any other kid? If he wasn't their father, they'll still be going through this. So he's saying that it's affecting him, so now he's a little more mad. And I get it, man. Anybody that messes with somebody's child, that parent, that mother, that father is going to have a little more strong feelings about it. So I'm with Coach Prime with that. But again, it goes back to being a coach and you tell somebody, I'm going to take care of your kid. And I remember being an AAU coach and I hated for kids to ride in my car. I never let young females ride in my car without another woman or another parent or anything like that. Never let that happen. But I used to hate driving the van. I used to hate picking up kids from their house, dropping them off, because I didn't want to be fully responsible for somebody's child if we got in a wreck. Lord forbid a minor wreck or a major wreck. Lord forbid that. But I never wanted to be in charge of that situation because that's somebody's child, man. And I feel what Coach is going with this. And he has a right to call out Governor Reeves. He's the governor of Mississippi, so he has an issue. And as a governing body of that state, he has a right to voice his opinion about, the political aspect of things that's going on around him and around his state, around his school. So I'm with him with that. But this is not just an HBCU thing. This is not just a Jackson State thing. This happens at a lot of colleges. And sometimes it takes a guy like Coach Prime, Coach Deion Sanders, to call stuff out about this. So I'm with that. And if y'all with me on that, please let me know in the comments. If you're not with me, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, please feel free. Hit the comments, man. So I'm going to end it right there. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this video. And as always, I appreciate y'all dropping through. So on your best day, be better. Think about it. Between the Game Sports, I'm out. Peace.